Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Okay. Wait. Eso. Oh.これで聞くとでかいか。Can I change my Well, I'll do it next time. Okay. Let's get started. First, review time. Okay, let's go. Provided. Provided means to be given or the condition. So you can say, provided that you finish your homework, you can go to the party. You can go to the party provided that you finish your homework. Father. Father means to make it more father. So you can say, how can I father my skill? What kind of training do I need to do further my career? If you have any further problem, let me know. Of the essence means important. So you can say time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. So let's wrap up the meeting quickly. Become extinct means become extinct, literally. So you can say, I wonder how dinosaurs became extinct. Yeah. Confined. 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 Confined means limited, confined space. Confined myself at the library. So you can say, I'm gonna confine myself at the library to study for the exam, or I feel bad for the pet turtles living in the confined space, like limited space, or make your yeah, something like that. Limit an activity, person, or problem in some way. I feel sorry for my pet turtles being in this confined space. I'm confining myself to the library. Okay. Cross-disciplinary. Cross-disciplinary means something that needs multiple discipline. For example, this project is cross-disciplinary. We do biology, we do from biology to physics. For example, a cross-disciplinary project might involve experts from fields like biology, engineering, and computer science working together to solve a complex problem that requires insight from each discipline. Good. Critical. Critical means very important. Very important. Of the greatest importance that carries urgency and indispensability. Breakfast is very critical for my brain to function. Minor. Minor minor problem, like not major. Someone who is too young to have the legal responsibilities of an adult. Oh, in Australia, a person under the age of 18 is considered a minor. Shifting means always changing. So you can say this, the economics is shifting, or the shape of the sun is always shifting, always changing or moving. They lost their way in the shifting sands of the Sahara. We have to be agile and flexible so we can meet the shifting demands of customers. Reliance means trust. The reliance between our reliance, I forgot. The state of depending on or trusting in something or someone. You place too much reliance on her idea. I'm gonna just put it hard. Revelation. Revelation. The revelation of the revelation of the movie was surprising. The act of making something known that or secret, or a fact that is made known. Her talent for playing the guitar was a revelation. Shocking revelations about their private life. Yeah. Branch out. Branch out means to do something different. So you can say, we're gonna branch out our markets. Or we can branch out, or branch out and try different food for lunch. Our company plans to branch out into international markets. Let's branch out from the usual restaurants and try something new. You start to do something different from what you usually do, especially in your job. Emergence. The emergence of smartphone made our communication much better. To appear by coming out of something or from behind something. The emergence of smartphones changed the way we connect with each other. With the emergence of online streaming, people are watching movies and shows differently. Emergence. Demanding means needing too much. So you can say, my boss is too demanding. We have to do a lot of overwork. Needing a lot of time, attention, or energy. This course is very demanding. I have to finish 3 assignments in a couple of months. Take the liberty of doing something means to do something without asking permission for good reason. So you can say, I bought tickets for the movie. I took the liberty of taking the tickets of the movie. Something like that. To do something that will have an effect on someone else without asking their permission. Hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of rearranging the furniture in the living room. Broadly. Widely. We do our business broadly. Something like that. I don't know. in a general way without considering specific examples or all the details. The website says that TOEFL scores are mostly accepted in foreign... What? Broadly? Which one is this? Chapter 5. Broadly. Let me see chapter 5. Broadly. Chapter 5. Broadly. The most. So this is, the sentence is wrong. The website says that TOEFL scores are most broadly accepted in foreign universities. The website says the TOEFL scores are broadly accepted in foreign university. So it's kind of widely in a general way without considering specific example all the time. Okay. Let's finish review time. And let's do chapter 24. Chapter 24 is about economics. Okay, let's do the first sentence. Economics seeks to explain how people allocate finite resources to produce, distribute, and consume goods and services to satisfy desire, period. It can be divided into two branches, macroeconomics and microeconomics. Okay. Economics seeks to explain how people allocate finite resources to produce, distribute, and consume goods and services to satisfy the desire. It can be divided into two branches, microeconomics and macro. Macroeconomics and microeconomics. Okay. First one. Explain. Allocate. 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 To give something to someone as their share of a total amount to use in a particular way. to give something as a share of a total amount. Oh, by the way, recently ChatGPT is so heavy and it takes too long to get the answer, so I'm just gonna try to use Cloud, another alternative ChatGPT, and I don't know, I don't pay for this, so it might be worse than ChatGPT, but I'm just gonna give it a shot. Okay, allocate. What does allocate mean? Allocate means to distribute or assign something, typically resources or supplies, for a particular purpose. Here are some examples. Sentences using the word allocate. The company allocates a proportion of its budget for research and development every year. The company set aside part of teacher allocate. What's the interchangeable words? What's the interchangeable words for allocate? Interchangeable. Okay. The most common interchangeable words or synonym for the verb allocate are assign, what's the difference between allocate and assign? The main difference between allocate and assign is allocate means to distribute or designate resources, supplies for a particular purpose or recipient. Assign means to specify a particular task, duty, or role to something or someone. Okay. You should allocate this task to the new graduate because it's pretty straightforward. Okay. So, in this sentence, is it to change interchangeable with assign? In that sentence, you can interchange allocate with assign and it would mean the same thing. The sentence would be, okay. Give me some casual examples of using the word allocate. I need to allocate more time in my schedule for exercise and meal prepping this week. Our club has decided to allocate a bigger portion of the budget for the annual fundraiser this year. When I get paid, I always allocate some money into my saving account first. This is a nice one. Okay. Allocate night. Having a limit or end.
Finite.
Finite. Limited. Finite. What's the difference between finite and limited? The words finite and limited are closely related, but there is subtle differences in their meanings. Finite means having limits, boundaries, or an end. It refers to something that is not infinite and has a fixed maximum extent or size. The Earth's natural resources are finite. Limited, on the other hand, means restricted in size, amount, or degree. It implies having confines or restrictions, but not necessarily an absolute end or maximum. Okay. Similar to limited. We only have a finite amount of time, so we should make sure we spend it wisely. Okay. Finite. Give me some casual examples of the word finite. My phone's data plan has a finite amount of gigabytes each month, so I have to be careful about my usage. This one is nice. Has a finite amount of. So is this an adjective? Yes. Finite. Okay. Resource. To produce, consume, distribute. To give something out to give something out to several people, or to spread or supply something. What does distribute mean? The verb distribute means to spread out, divide, or deliver something to several or many people or places. Distribute. Oops. to give out or spread to various books were distributed to all the students in the class. The money was distributed equally among the partners. The teacher distributed the assignment to the group. Okay. Okay. In this sentence, economics seeks to explain. Economics seeks to explain how people allocate finite resources to provide, distribute, and consume goods and services to satisfy desire. It can be divided into two branches, macroeconomics and microeconomics. Okay. To supply or pass out to multiple locations, the company distributes its products nationwide. Newspapers are distributed to subscribers every morning. Profits will be distributed to shareholders annually. The duties were distributed fairly among team members. 入れとくか。OK。でかすぎか。Done. Next. Macroeconomics is the study of the aggregate economy. Period. Gross domestic product, inflation rates, and unemployment rates are considered key indicators in assessing the ability of fiscal and monetary policies to achieve the restoration and stable growth of economies. Macroeconomics is the study of the aggregate economy, gross domestic product, inflation rates, and unemployment rates are considered key indicators in assessing the ability of fiscal and monetary policies to achieve the restoration and stable growth of economies. 難しい。Okay. Study of aggregate. Something formed by adding together several amounts of things. What does aggregate mean? Aggregate means to collect or gather multiple things from different sources into a wholesome mass or collective body. So it's a noun. Adjective, total. これの方がいいか。Okay. The winner of this competition will be decided through an aggregate score of home and away games. Is there a difference between aggregate and total? There's difference between the words aggregate and total, though they are related. Refers to the whole formed by combining multiple separate elements into one mass or collection, and it implies gathering disparate parts into an accumulated group. While total refers specifically to the end sum or quantitative whole. Give me some casual example of the word aggregate. My music playlist is an aggregate of songs from different artists and genres. This is nice. Can you give me some as an adjective? We need to look at the aggregate data from all store location to analyze overall scales performance. The aggregate score of the top 10 players determines the tournament winner. Does the report show the aggregate revenue? これでいいかな。これも入れとくか。aggregate gross gross not adjective. Oh, it's adjective. Total. This is total too. Is there a difference between gross domestic product and aggregate domestic product? Gross domestic product and aggregate. 3 messages remaining until 2 a.m. Okay. Oh, GDP. Okay, no. Is there a difference between gross and aggregate as an adjective? Not the growth. Total overall amount or sum before any deductions or exclusions. Combining or let's ask this to ChatGPT. Why is it so heavy? Gross typically refers to the total amount. Aggregate refers to the total amount or sum of individual parts. Gross often implies total before deductions, while aggregate emphasizes the combination of individual parts. Okay. Gross. In total. Why is our gross profit looking so bad at this month? GPD Gross Profit 違うわ GDP Gross Domestic Product Gross Domestic Product Inflation Rates Inflation はわかるね And unemployment rates are considered key indicators in assessing Assess To judge or decide the amount, value, quality, or importance of something. Assess. Give me some casual examples of the word assess. Before hiring a contractor, we need to access the full scope of the renovation project. Huh? We need to assess the full. To decide the quality or importance of something. The teacher will assess our final papers and provide feedback on areas that need improvement. After the car accident, the mechanic assessed the damage. Assess. assess これかな。assessment assessing During the job interview, the employer tried to assess my qualification and experience level. The personal trainer will assess my current fitness level before creating an exercise plan. Can you quickly assess how much groceries we need to buy for the week? The real estate agent assessed the property value based on recent sales in the neighborhood. As a manager, part of my role is to regularly assess employee performance. Yeah, assessment. Human. Okay. Assessing indicators in assessing the ability of fiscal. Fiscal. Connected with money. Fiscal. Relating to public money or other financial matters. Apple's fiscal year always ends of the last Saturday of September. Apple's fiscal year. Fiscal. Can you give me some casual examples of the word fiscal? Okay. Fiscal and monetary. Monetary. We need to review our fiscal policy to ensure we're not overspending. The government announced new fiscal measures to support small business. My parents always taught me the importance of fiscal responsibility when it comes to managing money. The company's fiscal year ends in December. The recent changes in fiscal regulation have affected how people plan their finances. 書いとくか。OK。Monetary. Relating to the money in a country. That's similar. Physical and monetary. Monetary. Give me some casual examples of the word monetary. Okay, and restoration. The act of process of returning something to its earlier good condition or position or to its owner. 還元？回復？ Restoration. I'm trying to save money, so I'm paying closer attention to my monetary habits. The bank offers various monetary incentives for new customers. Monetary incentive. Monetary incentives are good tools to motivate people, but no monetary ones are also important. Okay, this is here. What does restoration mean? Restoration. 触れてなかった。I like this one though. The UI wise. Restoration refers to the process of returning something to its original condition, state, or function after damage, decay, or neglect. Process of returning something. The restoration of the building is taking ages, but it's going to look awesome once it's done. Give me some casual examples of the word restoration. Oh yeah, Apple's event is happening. What time? Oh, from 11. New iPad. Okay. Well, I just bought one. Not interested. Okay. The restoration of the old church took months of hard work and dedication. After the flood, the community came together for the restoration of their homes and neighborhoods. I love watching these restoration videos on YouTube, where they transform old furniture into something beautiful. The restoration of the classic car was a labor of love for the owner, but it's turned out beautifully. The restoration of the historic landmark brought new life to the downtown area. これかな。Restoration. Okay. Macroeconomics is the study of the aggregate economy, gross domestic product, inflation rates, and unemployment rates are considered key indicators in assessing the ability of fiscal and monetary policies to achieve the restoration and stable growth economies. Got it. Next, the discipline of microeconomics, on the other hand, has to do with prices and the supply and demand of commodities that are sold and purchased by individuals, householders, and firms. I think I understood every word. The discipline of microeconomics, on the other hand, has to do with prices and supply and demand of commodities that are sold and purchased by individuals, householders, and firms. Yeah. No new words. Have to do with price, supply, commodities, sell, purchase, household. But I think there is a phrase, be sold on. Be sold on. What does be sold on something mean? So you can say, I'm not sold on what this ad is saying. Okay. Oh. No. Not that. To be sold on something means to be convinced or persuaded by something, typically an idea or a product. It implies that someone is enthusiastic or convinced about the value or effectiveness of something. For example, I wasn't sure about the new phone at first, but after trying it out, I'm completely sold on it. After seeing the presentation, she was sold on the idea of implementing the new software. I wasn't sold on the concept initially, but after hearing all the benefits, I'm starting to come around. Okay. I wasn't sold on. That's a cool phrase. Okay. Next. Although some disagree, many assert that these two areas should be simultaneously considered, as the behavior of individual economic agents and their choices, examined as part of microeconomics, profoundly underpin macroeconomic phenomena. Although some disagree, many assert that these two areas should be simultaneously considered as the behavior of individual economic agents and their choices, examined as part of microeconomics, profoundly underpin macroeconomics economic phenomena. Okay. Assert. 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 やべえ、音出ちゃった。まあいいか。Assert. Assert. To behave in a way that expresses your confidence, importance, or power and earns your respect from others. Assert. Insist と一緒かな。Are assert and insist similar? To say that something is certainly true. To do something to show that you have power. You should assert yourself more in the workplace. Assert and insist are not similar in meaning. Assert refers to clearing forested land for cultivation of settlement. Not assert. 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 Okay. Assert and insist are similar in that they both involve expressing a stronger belief or opinion, but they have slightly different connotation. In summary, while both assert and insist often implies a greater level of determination or persistence in making a position or getting one's way. Means to state a fact or belief confidently and forcefully, often without needing to defend or argue for it. It can also imply a sense of self-confidence or authority. Insist, on the other hand, often carries a stronger sense of determination or insistence. It implies that the speaker is not only expressing a belief but also demanding that others recognize or accept it, sometimes even in the face of opposition. Give me some casual examples of the word assert. Okay. Many assert that those two areas should be this one. I don't even know how to pronounce.
Simultaneously.
Oh, simultaneously. This is how you spell. In a way that is simultaneous, happening or being done at exactly the same time. Simultaneously. Simultaneously. Okay. She always asserts her opinion during our team meetings. He confidently asserted that he would finish the project ahead of schedule. I had to assert myself and speak up when they were making decisions without considering my input. The teacher asserted that studying regularly was the key to success in the class. Even though she is quiet, she knows how to assert herself when necessary. Okay. I can't do two things simultaneously. So let me focus on one thing at a time. Simultaneously. Two children answered the teacher's question simultaneously. Simultaneously. The network was broadcasting for 4 games simultaneously across the country. Simultaneously. Okay. Agent わかるか。Although some disagree, many assert that those two areas should be simultaneously considered, as the behavior of individual economic agents. Behavior of individual economics. Economic agent. Hmm? どういうこと？Individual economic agents 行動主体 examined as part of microeconomics ミクロ経済学の一部として考察される個々の経済主体の行為とそのその選択がマクロ経済学における現象を大きく支えているから。profoundly deeply or extremely I'm profoundly thankful for all your support. Society has changed so profoundly over the last 50 years. We are all profoundly grateful for your help and encouragement. Profoundly. Give me some casual example of the word profoundly. And underpin. Oops. To give support, strength, or a basic structure to something. To give support, strength, or a basic structure. Do you have any statistical data to underpin your theory? これはよく使えそう。Okay. Our words profoundly affected me, and I couldn't stop thinking about them. I was profoundly moved by the movie's ending. The professor's lecture on existentialism. Experiencing nature's beauty can profoundly uplift your spirits. His kindness profoundly impacted the community. Deeply と一緒ってことで。Okay. Give me some casual examples of the word underpin. Although some disagree, many assert that those two areas should be simultaneously considered, as the behavior of individual economic agents and their choices, examined as part of microeconomics, profoundly underpin macroeconomic phenomena. Kinda get it.個々の経済活動とそれらの選択。この選択。マイクロエコノミクスミクロ経済学の一部として考察されるむずっThe success of our project is underpinned by strong teamwork and collaboration. Healthy diet and regular exercise underpin a person's overall well-being. Trust and transparency underpin any successful relationship. Education underpins personal growth and development. A solid foundation of knowledge and skills underpins success in any profession. Okay.わかった。ミクロ経済として考察される個々の経済活動とその選択は深くマクロ経済の現象を裏付けているってことか。ミクロ経済学の一部とここの選択がマクロ経済学で出ている。Okay, I got it now.これがNo. これThe behavior of individual choices. Is examined as part of違うか。Such as the behavior of individual economic agents and their choices. What examined as part of isことか。Okay, let's review. Allocate means to give something to someone as their share of a total amount to use in a particular way. You should allocate these tasks to the new graduate because it's pretty straightforward. Finite means having a limit or end, similar to limited, but not necessarily an absolute end or maximum. We only have finite amount of time, so we should make sure we spend it wisely. My phone's data plan has a finite amount of gigabytes each month, so I have to be careful about my usage. Distribute means to spread out, divide, or deliver something to several or many people or places. The money was distributed equally among the partners. Aggregate means something formed by adding together several amounts of things. As an adjective, total. The winner of this competition will be decided through an aggregate score of home and away games. A music playlist is an aggregate of songs from different artists and genres. Gross means in total. Why is our gross profit looking so bad at this month's GDP, gross domestic product? Assess means to judge or decide the amount, value, quality, or importance of something. The teacher will assess our final papers and provide feedback on areas that need improvement. As a manager, part of my role is to regularly assess employee performance. Fiscal means something relating to public money or other financial matters. Apple's fiscal year always ends on the last Saturday of September. We need to review our fiscal policy to ensure we're not overspending. And monetary, relating to money in a country. I'm trying to save money, so I'm paying closer attention to my monetary habits. Monetary incentives are good tools to motivate people, but no monetary ones are also important. Restoration means a process of returning something to its original condition, state, or function after damage, decay, or neglect. The restoration of the building is taking ages, but it's going to look awesome once it's done. Be sold on means to be convinced or persuaded by something, typically an idea or a product. I'm not sold on what this ad is saying. I wasn't sure about the new phone at first, but after trying it out, I'm completely sold on it. Assert means to say that something is certainly true. You should assert yourself more in the workplace. I had to assert myself and speak up when they were making decisions without considering my input. Simultaneously means happening or being done at exactly the same time. I can't do two things simultaneously, so let me focus on one thing at a time. Profoundly means deeply or extremely. I'm profoundly thankful for all your support. Underpin means to give support, strength, or a basic structure to something. Okay, that was kind of difficult, especially the construction of the sentence. But it was good. I understand the word. And the cloud, the alternative ChatGPT I liked it, so maybe I'm gonna use it next time too, but the time is what is this? Finite. Cloud has finite usage, finite messages. So maybe I'm gonna use this one first, and then if it runs out, I'm gonna switch to ChatGPT. Okay. chapter 23, chapter 24. Done. Okay. Next chapter is 25, and it's about business and management. Okay. Yep. Next English study stream is on Tuesday as usual from 10 p.m. JST. So if you're interested, please come and visit and maybe subscribe to my channel. Okay. Thank you for watching and see you in the next stream. Bye.